He doesn't.
The worst shot in American history, ladies and gentlemen.
So a man allegedly had his credit card stolen from him, and he was calling the bank, and the bank was telling him, hey, they are at this place. They're at this game store. They're going here. They're going there. They were going all over town making charges on his card.
And this time it was his money.
It was his money. And he was irate. And he said, yeah. And they said, well, he's at this store right now. We can tell you where he is. He said, where is it? He said, I can be there in 12 minutes. Well, he flew to the store. Guy comes out of the store. My guy blocks him so he can't pull out of the parking lot. Allegedly pulls out a gun and fires 22 rounds either in the ground or in the car.
And doesn't hit anybody.
He doesn't hit anybody. He doesn't.
The worst shot in American history, ladies and gentlemen.
So he was indicted for shooting into an occupied vehicle. Indictment states client shoots into an occupied vehicle. Okay. Doesn't say he fired 22 times. It says he shot. Well, shot means one because you look at what the meaning of words are. It didn't say shots. It said shot. So
Singular.
I go to the DA. DA's like, Joe, he's got to go to prison, baby. He fired that gun 22 times. I said, no, he did not. Yes, he did. You know he did it. What does the indictment state? He shot a gun. That's one. She looked at me. She said, are you serious? I said, yeah. I said, well, the indictment states my client fired a gun. It doesn't say how many times he fired the gun. And she said, get out of here. Don't ever come back and do that again. But by the way, you did good work today. But don't pull that again in my courtroom. Yes, Your Honor. So
that is a defense attorney if I ever heard one.